Well, they had all the air guitars doing at the hotel bar last night. Anybody put on Tiny Dancer on the jukebox and you'll see what I'm talking about.
The Squirrels, starting with the only jammer out there. Oh, there she is. She's out. The Roseanne Scar's out there now. The Foxy Troxy's out there for the Flying Squirrels, trying to get some valuable quick points.
I like that she's using her teammates as pretty much battery rams and as whip assist. She's taking their hips, using a whip, and then pushing them into other skaters. What nice big shoulder by my lady, Cindy 680. I'd like to point out, I don't know if anybody noticed, one of the jammer refs is Flying Squirrel. All the girls on the track in camo, also Flying Squirrel.
Joanna Hurt is hitting everything on the track at this point. She just hit Oreo Slammer, knocked her into a rough. She's a hitter. You know that, Harry Biscuits? Come on, buddy.
She is. I wouldn't want to get hit by her, that's for sure. I probably have a few times, actually, but I lived through it, luckily.
And it looks like we have a lead jammer, folks. That's right. It is Roseanne Scar. Even though she started the jam in the penalty box, in fact, she is the lead jammer on the track. Coming up next, folks, we do have an exciting bout to look forward to. We have the Everyday Rebels, a home team from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
That's right.
Facing off with our team, Hammer City Roller Girls, all the way from Ontario, Canada. I'm very excited. I gotta be honest, you guys, I've seen, well, starting today, there'll be 51 leagues across the nation. I have never seen a Canadian Leagues game. I'm very, very excited to see what you ladies can do.
It's like Foxy Troxy's jamming by herself right now as Roseanne Scar just took a seat in the penalty box.
You can really tell at this point now that Cincinnati Roller Girls are a very skilled team. I see a lot of communication out there, which is helping them get through the pack.
They are, and I know I said the Ohio Roller Girls because they are from the great state of Ohio, and their neighbors are Gem City out of Dayton. They have the Burning River Roller Girls out of be able to see them skate today.
That's true. I've been waiting to see this Sadie skate for about a year since the last time I saw her. So, wow, once again, Cincinnati not starting with the jammer and Riptide's out there all by her lonesome. She's got Oreo, Chola, Pistola, Bad Moon, Rising, and Indy Grave out there to try to help her out. But being on the ground doesn't help you, does it?
No, it doesn't. Not when you have Killing and Destroy out there on the track, setting you right on the concrete.
Ohio's not letting that inside line go at all this morning. They're just setting up shop in there. Nobody's getting through. No one.
It's like they're waiting in line for tickets for the Spice Girls reunion tour or something. They are not leaving that position. No way, no how.
That was sold out in what, 30 seconds? Come on now.
But in less than 30 seconds, you'll see that we did have a lead jammer, and it is Riptide for the Flying Squirrel Girls.
She fought her way through the pack and got through the front just as Roseanne Scar was making her way back onto the track.
I gotta give it up for Sister Sacrilicious in the middle of the pack, on the attack, blocking, throwing big shoulders and totally legal elbows, actually. The entire time she's out there. Oh, roughing the passer, chasing her down, but no, instead the jammer breaks her, and that's right, she picks up a big 4 points for the Flying Squirrel Girls, Biscuits.
We're needing some points at this point. It looks like we're up to 30 to 14. She was going to stay on stage there. She spun around and kept it up for a minute.
I gotta say, it looked like she did a 360. I might be wrong because I was lost in a sea of zebra stripes. I'm very, very excited. I hope you all stay to see the referees skate. Do not leave. This is history in the making here. We're going to be having 2 ref jams for the first time ever in a interleague tournament.
Flying Squirrel sending out 110 high octane.
Up against Demolition, number 67.
Wow, she's good. She's right through the back leg right there, Val.
She sure is. Demolition is really, really speedy. She's very nimble. And as I said, I skated with her in ECE, and she was just phenomenal to watch on the track. Look at her. There she is again, folks, getting lead jammer status as dictated by Flying Squirrel.
Blue Bayou opened up that inside lane, and she just went right through.
Blue Bayou is doing some phenomenal phenomenal pivot where she is literally living up to the tagline of the pivot, the last line of defense. And also, if you go on over to the Flying Squirrel merchandise booth, I'm sure that Bob Notches will have some shirts for you pivots out there in the crowd. It says, "I'm the pivot, that means I'm smarter than you." And you know what, I gotta say, when I watched the bio, that shirt is totally true.
That is correct. High Octane trying to gain some points here, but you know, Cincinnati has really sped up the bout towards the end. They seem to be in great condition at this point.
I agree. I think that it was getting pretty close, and that's when they said, okay, wait, we do have many bouts today, so we want to conserve some energy. But they're inching up. I mean, you got to look at the score here, folks. Just minutes ago, it was a 20-something point game, and now they're only about, what, 15, 16, I can't do math, let's be honest. It's 19 points. There we go. There's some math for you. 15 for the Flying Squirrel girls and 34 for the Cincinnati Roller girls.
High Octane took a big tumble there and was just run over by Sweet to See.
Looks like the referees are going to need to call for an official timeout as there's a bit of a confusion on the track because, folks, just so you know, under WFDA 2.1 rules, the position is penalized, not the individual skater per se. So when High Octane was sent to the box because she was the jammer, therefore Flying Squirrel girls will be starting without a jammer. Sorry, Fort Wayne.
I believe this would be a good time now for the Fort Wayne Bombs.
I think Abraham Drinkin was trying to send me a finger text message. 6th public scrimmage that the outfit has ever done, and I was at the first one and I was very impressed. They had 7-on-7 the entire time. They literally, at that scrimmage, had 14 girls, and there were girls, one girl had to go out with an injury, and there were penalties assessed, of course, but there were girls that literally skated in every single jam of that scrimmage. And now, granted, they only did a 15-minute period because of the low number of skaters, but I was really, really impressed for such a new league to be that ambitious, to only have 14 skaters, and then to come to a national tournament. I'm very, very, very proud of the Chicago outfit.
It's a great way to build up your stamina and get ready for the next bout.
It really is.
Looks like Cincinnati starting off 2 in the box, and Flying Squirrels, as Val said, is starting off with High Octane, their jammer, sitting in the box as well.
And it looks like we do have a lead jammer here. But the clock has run out, and according to WFTDA 2.1.8.9.6.45735, the jam does stop with the period clock.
We've
had a lot of revisions here.